Good morning, and welcome to Morning Musings, where we're listening for a message for about our big dreams, about going for our big dreams and the journey therein. Um, I'm Amelia McHenry with Dodona Coaching, and you know, big dreams are all about your most authentic life, living the life you know you were meant to live, right? And going for the things that you know you want to go for. Um, and just being your authentic self, being able to let your freak flag fly, being able to show off the things that you're totally nerdy about and excited about, and, you know, participating in those activities without shame, without guilt, without feeling like somebody's going to be like, oh my God, there she goes again. Oh, right? I mean, all of that. Because it's awesome when you can fully live within your own skin. It's kind of fun where you don't have to worry about the people around you shaming you or saying weird, nasty things to you. You know, when you are in a community that absolutely loves everything you do, where they think it's amazing and cool, the projects you have going on, the things you're creating, you know, all that, just having that kind of support level from your community because they're your community. Who knew, right? Who knew? It kind of reminds me of that book, and I can't remember what it is, but they have the people are divided into four sections, and at a certain age, you get to choose which section you're in. Either you're with the tattooed base jumping folks over here, or you're with the nerdy science people over here, or you're with the just kind of calm, serene, and giving folks over here, or you're with the farmers and the tree huggers and it's like you get to choose which community you belong in. That's what this is like. You get to choose what community you belong in. Which community do you want to belong? Where do you thrive? And it could be any of those, and it could be even more, right? Those are just four from the book, and I can't remember the name of the book, but that's okay. So, but you get to choose. You have this space, like you may have grown up in the place where, like in the book, right? The character grows up in the demure, calm, self-giving, that kind of space. You get to grow up in that, but maybe you choose, like the character did in the book, you get to choose the tattooed, wild, crazy kids that base jump and do all the crazy things. Or you get to choose, like I think her brother did, the nerdy people, because that's where your truth lies. Or you get to choose to be with the hippie freak farm, long haired tree hugging hippie freaks, me, um, out in the garden, right? It's like you get to choose. And the best part is you can choose to be all of them and have a toe in each one. Right? You can choose to, yeah, for a day I'm gonna hang out with the tattooed base jumping freaks. Then another day I'm gonna go over and hang out with the nerdy freaks. Then I'm gonna go hang out with the tree hugging hippie freaks. And then I'm gonna go hang out at the demure, calm, self-giving, you can have that. and have it all be true to you. I wish I remembered the name of the book. Anyway, I will find it somewhere and put it. I think they made a movie out of it. I'm pretty sure they made a movie out of it. Anyway, it's a good book. But it's about finding your true self, right? It's about finding who you really are. And that's what this journey is about, going for your big dreams. It's about finding who you truly are and doing the things that you truly enjoy. So we are utilizing Alana Fairchild's Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck and as the conduit for the message to come through. So let's take a quick moment to just center ourselves and get in touch with who we are, right? So take a breath, close your eyes, get comfortable in your chair. Oh, maybe even a yawn or two as we go through. And I just want you to feel your body. I want you to feel what's going on with your body today. And I want you to notice the places that you don't need to notice. Those places that don't hurt, those places that are just doing their job, just kind of going along, and really focus on them. Focus on the muscles that don't hurt and just send them some love. Focus on the joints that just work, that have no creaks or pains or meh, right? And just love on them. They're doing a great job. They're keeping you together, literally. Thank you. Thank you, body, for working. And now I would like you to focus on those areas that do call your attention. The one when you think about your body, you go straight there. That one. Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, and that one over there. Oh, and that one. And I want you to realize that those areas of tension, of pain, of not working so well because they're overworked, they're protecting you from further injury. They are doing the hardest work of all. They're doing their job and they're leaving a layer of protection. They're hyper vigilant. And I want you to thank those areas. Thank you for really paying attention, for really working to keep me safe, for working so hard for so long to keep me safe, to keep me put together, to keep me moving forward. And I want you to let those areas know that it's okay to relax, that whatever it is that they're protecting against, as we sit here together today, it's not here. That experience, that person, that entity, that whatever is not here right now in this moment. And it's okay to relax. You can always come back to this fighting stance. We know it well. It's an old uniform that fits, and we can put it on anytime we want. But right now, we're going to take it off. We're going to let it relax. We're going to unknit the knots and allow ourselves to relax and heal and be comfortable. And as the body is trying to do that, trying its best, working its way to a little bit of relaxation, to a little bit of unknitting, every little bit counts. I want you to move into your heart center and notice the boundaries that surround your heart, all the protections that have been put up over the years. And I want you to walk around them, walk through them. Notice their building blocks. Notice why they were there. And as you meander through all the boundaries, all the walls, you come to the center because you're the one that can do that. You're the safe one that can do that. And notice a spark, a beautiful, shining light, a light of excitement, a light of love, a light of joy, a light of childlike wonder. This is your divine spark. This is your big dream. This is your gift to the world. And whilst it may have been hidden away, it's never gone out. It's never dulled. It's never dimmed. This is the light that's trying to shine through you, through those boundaries, out into the world. Pure and innocent. And as you're noticing this divine spark of yours, I want you to imagine opening the soles of your feet and reaching out into the center of the earth, into the liquid magma of creation, the energy of life itself. And as that energy moves up into your feet, your ankles, your legs, your knees, your thighs, your hips, filling your torso, all that creative possibility, all that life-giving force, all the nurturing, all the acceptance, all the wonderfulness that this earth brings to us. And it touches that light and says, let's play, let's create, let's bring your big dream to life. And it fills up to your shoulders, down your arms, into your neck, up into your head. I want you to imagine opening the top of your head and letting that energy flow through into the universe and inviting the universe to come play. The universe that has the big picture knowledge, that has the knowledge of how things work, the connections made, the physics of it all. And inviting that knowledge base to come in And as that energy comes down into your mind, behind your eyes, you see the path laid out before you. It's lighted in starshine. You can't help but see the twists and turns, the hills and the valleys, the obstacles along the way, and the tools to navigate them. All right there, laid out, easy, simple. You just need to take the step. And as that energy moves down between your ears, you hear the calling of your divine spark. You hear the calling of the earth energy. You hear the calling of the universal energy saying, "This is the path. Come walk it." It leads to amazing places. And you begin to hear all that supports you along this journey. And everything that would distract or detract or take away from or make you feel small, all that turns into white noise, a buzzing of a fly as you focus on your path, your way forward, your big dream. And as that energy moves down into your throat, it seeps behind all the boundaries that have ever been placed there to keep you small, to keep you quiet, to keep you unheard, so that your voice can come through strong when it needed, so that you can speak your truth with compassion, conviction, and clarity. And as that energy moves down into your shoulders, down your arms, filling your torso, it connects with your divine spark and the earth energy within your heart center and creates this foundation to move forward, this knowledge base that you can step onto that path. You can start this adventure. You can continue this journey directed towards your big dream, your ultimate true life path, your authentic self. And these three energies fill your body. The universal energy goes down into your hips, your legs, your feet. And as these three energies combine, massive light shines through, filling every cell of your body and ever moving outward to connect with your people, your community. Some people will shy away because it's too bright for them, and others will be like, "Oh, this is the perfect light. Let's shine together." This is your path forward. Now, our card for today is, what do you feel? There are many opinions around you. Some are helpful, but others are distracting you from your truth. Although it can be helpful to hear the thoughts of others, when it all comes down to it, you will have to come to your own decision. Do you know how unique you are? How your path is your path to be chosen, lived, and created only by you. Someone else cannot become the source of your decision making power without negative repercussions for both of you in the long run. This oracle comes to you because you have become swept up in thinking things through. You've been thinking about which way to go with a matter of importance, and you've got a bit stuck in the logic of the decision making process. Sometimes we have to accept that any path is a path forward. And if it is not the best path, we can change our approach later if needed. If we are slightly off base with a decision, life will often shift and move to guide us back on track. We don't have to be perfect. In fact, there is rarely ever a perfect choice to be made. Just some choices that feel more heart honoring than others. Sometimes we can only really know in hindsight if we made the best choice possible in that moment. At the time of decision making, we only really have our internal wisdom to rely upon. And that is all we need. The oracle of what do you feel is telling you there is no need to punish or traumatize yourself with possible choices. Just making a choice will set things in motion. The best way to catalyze the situation you are in and bring about healing change, stimulate your creative juices, and find a more inspired, energized, and enjoyable approach to life is to just make a choice based on what you feel right now, not based on anyone else's feelings, just yours. So ask yourself, what do I feel right now? And go from there. If you cannot relate to the need to make a choice between two or more clear alternatives, then the oracle brings you this message. You are at a crossroads in your journey, and the choices you make at this time, even simply choosing to do things a little differently without much drama associated with the decision, are powerful triggers for some great magic to enter your life. Take a different approach to something. Be open to that which makes you uncomfortable, but could be exciting and interesting. Even small adventures will yield big rewards right now. It matters less that you do the most wonderful thing ever, too much pressure, and more that you simply take an action from your heart. Open up to the creative magic of life and don't worry about how it is all going to work out. The bigger creative flow of life is sorting out all the details, and you are not immune to that plan. In fact, you are a natural part of it. So just spend some time with your own feelings and know that all is going to work out perfectly. What do you feel? So let's do the healing process. Big yawn. Let's do the healing process. So close your eyes and relax. Rest your open palms facing upwards on your legs. Imagine that you have a ball of light in each hand. If you find it hard to visualize or feel, you may prefer to draw this process in your journal instead. Focus on one ball of light first. What color or colors does it feel like? What feelings, words, symbols, or qualities does it have? How heavy or light is it? How substantial? What do you feel about it? Do you like it? Now, turn your attention to the second ball of light. What color or colors does it feel like? What feelings, words, symbols, or qualities does it have? How heavy or light is it? How substantial? What do you feel about it? Do you like it? When you are ready, choose one. There is no wrong or right choice, just whatever captures your attention, energy, or heart most at this moment. The other may be there waiting for you later on if needs be. Or it might be easily released if that most serves your life path and creative journey. You may like to take that chosen ball of light and imagine sending it out into the universe with love. If you have drawn it, you might like to add words, feelings, colors. When you have finished, simply say, "My choices flow easily from my heart, and I tread my path with certainty and grace, always within the merciful protection of unconditional love." So be it. When you are ready, open your eyes, and you have completed your healing process. What do you feel? Your divine spark, that inspiration within you, what my one of my mentors says is your internal divining rod knows. It knows what's right. It knows when it's right. Use that to help make these choices, and your life's path will be filled with more ease, more light, more love. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this morning musing. If you've been enjoying them, please hit the like and subscribe button below and the button up there, the bell up there somewhere that will notify you of when I go live next, which I try to do every day. I missed one day in the last couple of months, but I do go live every morning, bringing you this opportunity to listen for a message from the universe about your big dream and your journey forward. Take the step, make the choice, become authentically you. Keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this, and I'll see you tomorrow.